and Fred Glick, a licensed real estate agent and mortgage broker and also president of U.S. Home Loans. Loans Mortgage. I do apologize. Hissam, what do you think?
Close enough.
Close enough, close enough. What do you think, Hissam?
Good afternoon, Mandy and Bill. Great to be with you on the program. I think the housing recovery, both on the for sale side and the rental side, has so much legs and momentum that a temporary setback because of the fiscal cliff, going over the cliff on a temporary basis, should not derail the recovery. If we get into a prolonged log jam over the political issues coming out of D.C. and we are in a recession, that's a different ballgame.
Do you think, though, Hissam, that this is a real recovery led by people essentially having more confidence that their home is going to be a good investment? I mean, the past few years have kind of shaken that belief, right? Do you think this is a real recovery led by home buyer confidence, or is it just the Fed pushing assets higher as rates drop?
Manny, I think it is real, and I believe it's sustainable because there's 2 million jobs that are being created. Household formation has outstripped new housing supply by a factor of 2 over the past 4 years. That's why the market has found its balance again. And the low interest rates, of course, are very helpful, but it is a lifestyle issue as well. People are not just looking at it as a speculative investment like they were before.
What do you think, Fred, especially when you consider the drop that we've seen the last few months in consumer confidence? And, you know, Hissam is mentioning the job growth. It's still very anemic right now.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing, I mean, confidence is the key word, and it's going to be where the jobs are, you're going to sell the houses. And I think people, yes, have seen that the bottom is already gone, and so they kind of want to get on the commuter train, not the long distance train like they did a few years ago. You know, and it's even block to block in different areas. Some areas there's multiple bids, and some areas things are just saying no.
And people are renting a lot. People are renting a lot more than they were buying, right? I mean, that's really the hot part of the market.
Though, isn't that getting expensive compared to buying? Isn't renting and getting expensive?
Depends where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it depends where you are, obviously. But it is going up. I see the major cities, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, New York. Rentals are getting much more expensive, and so you'll see people getting 2 bedrooms and sharing it with somebody instead of getting a 1-bedroom by themselves. That's the difference. And we still have the people living at home, but the first-time buyers are still having the problems. It's still tough to get a mortgage, and it's going to stay that way.
And we might also lose the deduction. We also might. What are clients saying to you guys about the potential loss or cut of the mortgage interest deduction? That surely is a factor in people's affordability.
It would be
I'm sorry, go ahead, Fred.
Yeah, go ahead,
Hissam?
Yeah, that seems to be very unlikely, Mandy, given the broad nature of that tax credit for the U.S. population. But I think to your point about the rental market, what's interesting about this recovery is that you have lifestyle choices being made, people wanting to rent, wanting to be near work and urban areas, versus what we've seen in the past, and that reduces the speculative buying on the for sale side of the equation, which I think is actually very favorable for the long-term prospects of this recovery. It's not a speculative, kind of a frenzy-driven recovery.
That's a very good point. To both of you, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good.
Well, thanks a lot, Uncle Sam. Someone here says the tax code favors borrowers over investors, and he's not too happy about it either. We're going to sift through his sticky situation next.
And still to come here, some of Wall Street's finest money pros will tell you what you need to know to keep your investments safe and growing in these turbulent times. Yes, they're all going to do that coming up as you watch CNBC, first in business worldwide.
When the world moves, futures move first. Learn futures from experienced pros with dedicated chats and daily live webinars, and trade with paper money to test drive the market. All on Thinkorswim. From TD Ameritrade.
Karma's business is definitely stuck in the 70s. 70s clothes, music, and technology. When it came to marketing on the web, he was totally spaced out, man. Lots of businesses struggle with web marketing until they call Web.com, the web marketing experts for small business. Our pros will write, design, and build your website absolutely free. We'll help you get found on all the top search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing, and hundreds more. If you're happy after 30 days, we'll keep providing promotion, hosting, reporting, support, and maintenance for a low monthly fee. If not, cancel and it costs you nothing. Karma did it. So can you.
I'm extremely happy with the results.
Web.com opened up the world.
There's nobody better than Web.com.
We are so lucky we found your site.
It's not luck, man.